You can have the perfect bedroom, blackout curtains, cool air, clean sheets, expensive mattress, no light, no noise, and somehow your brain still refuses to shut up. That might not be a flaw. For most of human history, sleeping alone in a silent room would have been a terrible idea. Imagine it's 50,000 years ago. The fire is low, the air is cold. Beyond the circle of light, everything is moving even when you can't see it. If you fall asleep alone out there, you probably won't wake up. So humans didn't sleep alone. They slept near the fire, packed close to other people. Not because it was cozy, but because it worked. Someone coughed, someone shifted, someone stayed up late, someone woke before dawn. The camp was never fully asleep. In 2017, researchers studied the Hadza people in Tanzania, a modern hunter-gatherer group. They tracked 33 people for 20 nights. The result was strange. Out of more than 200 hours of recorded sleep, the whole group was asleep at the same time for only 18 minutes. Not because they were panicking all night, their sleep naturally overlapped in a way that kept someone awake almost all the time. Teenagers stayed up later. Older adults woke earlier. Some people stirred in the middle. Without planning it, the group became its own alarm system. Scientists call this the sentinel hypothesis. Basically, humans may have evolved to sleep in groups where someone was usually awake enough to notice danger. That changes how you think about noise. A crackling fire wasn't a distraction. It meant the barrier was still burning. A quiet voice nearby wasn't annoying. It meant someone else was awake. The sound of breathing around you meant you had not been left alone. Now compare that to a modern bedroom. You close the door, turn off every light, silence every device, block out the world. To you, that feels peaceful, but some older part of your brain may not read it that way. It asks, where is everyone? Why is it so quiet? Why am I alone in the dark? And then the thoughts start. Not useful thoughts, not even clear thoughts. Just that weird 2:47 a.m. feeling where your body is tired, but your mind is scanning for something it can't name. So maybe it's not random that people fall asleep to podcasts, fans, rain sounds, old TV shows, or another person breathing beside them. Maybe those sounds are not just background noise. Maybe they are substitutes, tiny modern replacements for the old signals that once told your nervous system, you're safe, someone's here. This doesn't mean everyone should blast noise all night. Bright screens and loud sounds can still wreck your sleep, but total silence might not be the universal answer either. For some people, the perfect sleep environment is not empty. It's gently alive. So if you can't sleep in a room that looks perfect on paper, maybe your brain is not broken. Maybe it's just old. Older than bedrooms, older than mattresses, older than the idea that a human being is supposed to sleep alone behind a closed door. You thought silence meant safety, but for most of your ancestors, silence meant something had gone wrong.